everyone. My name is Laurie, and this is Noah Prophet again. And today we're going to continue our run. So let's jump into that. And when we last left off, we got to Naricon. Just got some stuff, got more followers. Now we are going to decide which path to go. I think I'll go to the land of the beasts. That's what I would do. So a lot of opportunities to heal, and a lot of opportunities to get some stuff. Even from afar, we can hear the unsettling noise of plasma weapons. Close to the road, a settlement was under attack by a small swarm of wrestlers. Units had barricaded themselves in, but they had no chance against the higher energy beam weapons. There's no way for us to sneak past without drawing attention to ourselves. About Rusters at the start is that they are 1 HP. Yield 2 from T. Lesser machines were obliterated, we explored the settlement. Winter riders with grim faces stared blankly at us, unsure what to expect. Ask for help. Lord, the weapons signaled that was safe out here. Cautiously, the sellers emerged from cover. Steve not only spare valuables, but also treatment of the wounds while you got defending the sellers. Which was none, but thank you anyways. There's a hunting party returning to meet other species. Worrying news. They saw the metallic bodies of a swarm patrol in the distance. We continued with caution, holding our weapons close. 2 hours later, we found a burned-out husk of a carriage standing in the middle of the road. Bodies of animals and humans pierced by energy weapons were scattered around it. That could have been us. We needed batteries anymore, so we took everything we could find. Patrol across the stone area, but we didn't have time to burn the bodies and move on to the gun. Sharp tones of a signal whistle interrupted otherwise perfectly peaceful afternoon. Outrider who had sounded that alarm was running back to the camp, pursued by a gang of feral attackers armed with spears and guns. -2 damage, +2 HP. I understand the flavor, sorry. From a creek with clear water, bordered by lush fields filled with berries, seems much we carry. Spread Assault, because that's actually pretty useful. As we're in the middle of sand camp, a well-armed and grim-looking group approached the perimeter. Their leader introduced himself, holding a piece of paper with a sketch of a face. We're looking for a murderous criminal by the name of Kiki. We're into hiding within your colony. Deliver them to us, and you shall be rewarded. You will take no one. If you want them, we fight. Making the air crackle with electricity. Bounty hunters took a surprise step back, but then stepped forward ready to battle. Play your first player card, refresh your leader. Now, the thing about this game is that you want to end battles quickly, so that way your followers don't accumulate too many wounds, and so that way you can escape without accidentally having your followers die trying to beat your enemy. Path passed by a large dam that blocked the entire valley. It was heavily decorated with flags, ornaments of the Union. Well-maintained road led to the dam, but there was a checkpoint with fierce-looking soldiers guarding it. Let Wombat talk. Sergeant gave us a firm look, then waved us through. Go to the powerhouse. Entered a large hall where workers were busy cutting machinery apart, obviously harvesting scrap metal. Scrying Union official greet us. Welcome, comrades. Me and your crew can do some extra work for us. Always need hands to do some heavy lifting. Are you interested in using those weapons? These extra guards right now. We'll just take on the work. Contributed to work for the rest of the day. It's hard work breaking down machines, especially with the dam rusting and leaking around us. We remained the workers talking amongst themselves, unhappy with the change in leadership. These on the guards were whispering their worries, especially since a few of them had just been caught speaking too openly and been removed for sight. Luckily, that also meant there were fewer guards around. At least you don't complain about the committee all day. Overseer paid us in Union standard wages, mostly food baskets. From the dam, a crowd that gathered in front of a small stage where the head of the community was apparently giving a speech. A step closer, we realized that there was some sort of trial. Party people seemed to have been accused of treason. They were held in chains and guarded by Union soldiers. The head of the committee was just about past the verdict. He sprang false news against the Union harboring criminal thoughts and sent you to death by hanging. The official continued. Ideas can be dangerous. We will not let enemies have weapons, so why should we let them have ideas? There's no way we can allow them to execute these people forever in different beliefs they held. I gave a sign and they engaged the Union soldiers in combat. Nothing I want to get rid of, so... By crate. And there it goes. Scout. find fabrics. Fight. After the fight, we freed the convicts from their chains. They had no other place to go except join us. To confuse supplies, they swiftly returned to Canada. Con Man. In sight, if you play the card that costs 3 or more, return this unit to your hand or reduce its cost by 1. Okay, so it's like recycle. Okay. Deal 3 damage to the first target in the posting row. And then Sapper. Like, Con Man is interesting. It's a Crash Shacker since it's just a bear version. Then we'll use to find fabrics, because why not? Convoy happened upon a small number of stranded wagons. Gaunt figures came stumbling out of them towards us. The scavengers that had run out of luck on the road. Please, share some of your food with us. We could give you a valuable item in exchange. Map to the very sky ship not far from here. Read their offer and gave them treats for our supplies. In exchange, we received a crudely drawn map that indicates the position of this very sky ship, allegedly fueled treasuries. Just right over there. Walls once white, now marked by time, were all around us. The convoy was making our way through the remains of what used to be a small city, surrounding a factory. It had not survived the crash, it had long since been picked empty of valuables. Looking for a safe spot to camp, we found ourselves close to the city's central antenna. Like a bone picked clean, it reached all the way out to the sky. It was silent, but something drew me to it. A song repeating in my head. As far as I could understand, antennas like these were intended to distribute messages and signals at great distances. Signals, perhaps, that are meant for both machines and men. This one had been switched off for a long time, so I knew its last messages were buried somewhere in its memory banks. Are you sure it's wise to meddle with the Spire, Grandma? Who knows whom it might be speaking to? Is it really worth the risk? Asked Tender. Keeping a respectful distance from the antenna. The antenna woke with a gentle hum that only I could feel. Delved into its memory and found among the last confused commands it received a cascading set of high priority orders set for the crypt. No catastrophic event, imminent seek shelter. Don't know what the red said. Followed by a wide array of instructions and encrypted directives for wrestlers and other machines. Connected the crypt seemed corrupted, or even contradictory. Message from the crypt. Sat down and explained some of these things I had learned from antenna, which the high-pitched whine of the rustler could be heard. The field machine was approaching the city at high speed, but was easy enough to pick up where it done. I had a moment to read before he spun an entire swarm heading our way. Completely cut the power to the antenna before he could reach out to our machine, so he got rid of the parts. Canyon found mineral springs, brackish bubbly water, and the strong sulfur stench like the main reason why their soul was untouched. free stuff, let that to the strings. Got batteries, get going. Ray's voices cut through the evening air. The spire is dangerous, it holds wisdom, it can help us. Do you doubt the prophet? By the time I reached them, their shouting match had already devolved into a fistfight. It took a brace of our starlings to finally separate the blade duo. Words calmed them, but their quarrel was not solved quite so easily. So they glared at each other as they separated to opposite ends of the camp. Alright, give me Spark Shaman, Eagle Preacher, put you in. Put you in. Number human bones strewn on the ground. Broke the skulls to read the souls and buried the scattered remains under a pile of stones. Mighty and someone came to halt as the outrider would give it the danger ahead signal. There's a large herd of heavy armory winches blocking the road. Clearly ignoring us since their thick scales, there are almost no predators or soma that could be a threat to these beasts. Shoot them off. Had to get these beasts off the road somehow in order to keep them moving. We lit torches tried to make them shift by yelling at them. At that point, we thought they would make their way peacefully. The massive alpha female turned towards us and charged. That's not Risha. That's a Graham. And no, I do not mean the crackers. drizzle starting to coat the world's fresh smell. Luckily, the rain let up after a short while before the ground had fully turned to mud. That sounds good. Come join us in prayer. Sure. Some of them joined in a small congestion. Many voices from our color followed us. Many from the colony followed us, kneeling on the dirty wood floor, which is linked up with the holy chant. At the ceremony, the old monk spoke. Her hoarse voice filled the room as she preached the virtues of cooperation. Reading from old text, she passed on uploading a story from the wisdom of Puja. I'm not good at reading. Or at least I'm not good at talking. For some reason. Like, I'm good at it, but I tend to slip up more often than I should. Which doesn't really help. Barely risen over the horizon, when a small group of people came stumbling down the path through the grey morning mist. Man and various family members dressed in rags pulling their meager belongings in a handcart. Wait, the man signaling him to come closer to join us. I'm Mar, he said, smiling weakly. Family looks famished, staring at us with blank expressions. Still survivors in a nearby farm that's attacked by raiders. I don't know if you could say family, it's just one of you. Well, two of you, I guess. But the one of you is more. Right. Skyship. Wreck. Enter. Found by a hatch that allows us to enter the interior. Interior was a mess. The groundwater had leaked through some cracks. Still, however, while its space-faring machine disadvantage, it's still plenty of fluid and machine parts good for us. Drawing a Lear card, do only damage to random enemy units. Discard the spark. It's better than a hedgehog. So it's extra. Prophet's Gaze. Reduce the cost of target friendly combat card by X, where X is the amount of armor on your leader by at least 1. Lose our armor. Okay, that's interesting. Each friendly unit with taunt deals 3 damage to the first target in the opposing row. Destroy all damage and enemy followers. going. On distance indicated a large convoy moving in direction. Saw the vanguard, group of heavily armored, blue-skinned leopard mercs, then main caravan. Some carrying wares, others slave in cages. Back then, merchant dressed in expensive garments, he rode a sparkling white Jiva mount with which 3 naked slaves were chained. To which 3 naked slaves were chained. No. God, the aim shot is pretty good, but so's relentless. I'll just grab it with my legs. Let's see, best while drawing attention to ourselves. Right. Time to fight some rustlers. Again. This is complicated. Play card that costs 3 or more. breakfast, 3 heal on the prophet, heal 2 by followers. There we go. Alright, almost there. Ruined landscape and industrial installations cover our approach to the city. Units began to flare over some of them when we heard commotion and gunshots. Out between one of the buildings, a band of unit workers left, pursued by a group of Union soldiers. The deserters simply ran into our colony, hiding amongst us and used our vehicles for cover. Fortunately, that did little to stop the pursuers.